country, everyday people with a love for the outdoors are leaving the world a little better than they found it. With no recognition or pat on the back, the reward is the rustle of leaves, the ripple of water, the call of the wild. These are the unsung heroes of the wetlands. Everyday people investing their time, their resources, and their hearts into conservation. They are the stewards of our most precious resources, ensuring that the magic of the outdoors lives on for future generations. Ducks Unlimited relies on the hard work and support of these individuals. Without their dedication, our mission to protect these vital ecosystems for those who draw inspiration and sustenance from them would remain out of reach. Join Ducks Unlimited and become part of a community of outdoor enthusiasts committed to preserving our wetlands for the next generations of unsung heroes. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney in Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Wednesday, September 11th. Never forget, I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. With the recent fires occurring in California, Arizona, and even Nevada, Southern Nevada is reporting unhealthy air quality. Rory Rosell has more.
Residents of Southern Nevada woke up to smoky skies today due to the trio of large California wildfires: the Line Fire, the Bridge Fire, and the Airport Fire. The Line Fire, which is located in San Bernardino County, has scorched approximately 34,659 acres. Meanwhile, the Bridge Fire, which is affecting both Los Angeles and San Bernardino counties, has burned through 4,177 acres. Additionally, the Airport Fire, which spans over Orange and Riverside counties, has ravaged 22,376 acres. Here in Pahrump at this time, we have received information that the air quality index for the Pahrump area is purple, which is considered very unhealthy, and the Amargosa and Beatty area is red, which is considered unhealthy. At this time, the Nye County School District is directing schools here in Pahrump, Amargosa, and Beatty to follow weather plans. The tennis and soccer home games at the Pahrump Valley High School today were canceled, and the town of Pahrump is asking residents to please limit outdoor activities to only what is required or necessary to function. This decision is for the safety of the community. Meanwhile, in Las Vegas, residents woke up to a spectacular sunrise on the morning of 9/11. Smoke from the California wildfires has poured into the Las Vegas Valley Wednesday morning, turning the sun into a spectacular shade of red. The air quality is extremely poor, and the Clark County Division of Air Quality has advised residents to keep windows and doors closed and limit outdoor exercise. The Clark County School District has also announced that all non-essential outdoor activities are canceled for today, September 11th. All outdoor conference athletics and activities are canceled for today and will be rescheduled or canceled. The National Weather Service officials provide tips to limit exposure to the smoke. Number 1 is stay indoors when you see or smell smoke. 2 is keep windows and doors closed. 3 is limit outdoor exertion on days with high level of fine particles in the air. Exercise makes you breathe heavier and increases the amount of particles that you are likely to inhale. And 4, last but not least, is consider changing your indoor air filters if they are dirty frequently.
And last night's U.S. presidential debate gained more than 57.7 million viewers across the country, according to Nielsen's initial live and same-day data set. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now joins us with the recap.
U.S. President Donald J. Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris faced off for the first time last night during this year's second U.S. presidential debate, yet first between the two. This marks the first time Trump and Harris have ever met in person. Now let's dive into some soundbite highlights from the ABC-hosted exchange as the two candidates contend for the White House just 54 days away from Election Day.
I am actually the only person on this stage who has a plan that is about lifting up the middle class and working people of America. I believe in the ambition, the aspirations, the dreams of the American people. And that is why I imagine and have actually a plan to build what I call an opportunity economy.
The Biden-Harris administration has been in office for 1,330 days.
Many things are 50, 60, 70, and 80% higher than they were just a few years ago. This has been a disaster for people, for the middle class, but for every class. On top of that, we have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums, and they're coming in and they're taking jobs that are occupied right now by African Americans and Hispanics.
Voters are divided when it comes to yesterday's fact-checking.
I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. What you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom.
People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go, she's bussing them in and paying them to be there and then showing them in a different light. So she can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back.
The former San Francisco prosecutor confirmed that she is a gun owner.
As a prosecutor, I never asked a victim or a witness, are you a Republican or a Democrat? The only thing I ever asked them, are you okay? And that's the kind of president we need right now. Someone who cares about you and is not putting themselves first. I intend to be a president for all Americans.
Just started by saying she's going to do this, she's going to do that, she's going to do all these wonderful things. Why hasn't she done it? She's been there for 3.5 years. They've had 3.5 years to fix the border. They've had 3.5 years to create jobs and all the things we talked about. Why hasn't she done it? She should leave right now, go down to that beautiful White House, go to the Capitol, get everyone together and do the things you want to do, but you haven't done it and you won't do it because you believe in things that the American people don't believe in.
Our Silver State swing votes are crucial in this year's race for the White House. I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. We always look forward to your reporting. A man was found dead from heat exposure in the desert. Ava Parducci has this story.
Nye County Sheriff's Office reported that the body of Alan Lohman, aged 67, was discovered in the desert after his SUV became stranded on September 5th between Hafen Ranch Road and Highway 160. Lohman, who had been en route to Sherry's Ranch brothel and had stayed at Saddle West Hotel Casino the night before, called 911 to report his situation. Despite efforts by deputies and the Nye County Search and Rescue, including air support from Las Vegas, Lohman was found about a quarter-mile from his vehicle. Preliminary investigations suggest he died from heat exposure while trying to walk to the highway in extreme temperatures. The vehicle was recovered by the Southern Nevada Off-Road Recovery Team, a volunteer organization. Nye County sheriffs advised anyone stranded in the desert to stay with their vehicle and use text messaging to 911 if your phone call fails.
More news now. A Las Vegas woman has been arrested for stealing more than $40,000 from a one-night stand. News 25 reports.
A Las Vegas woman has been arrested in connection to a theft totaling nearly $40,000 from a man that she met at a Las Vegas casino, according to police reports. On June 12th, the victim, who had been drinking at a Las Vegas strip casino, invited a woman to his apartment after their night out. The following morning, he discovered $600 in cash was missing from his wallet. Further investigation revealed a significant financial loss. His bank account, initially holding $17,000, was drained to a negative balance of negative negative $6,500. Additionally, the victim found notifications of a $4,912 Venmo transaction and a $17,500 transfer from his cryptocurrency account. Surveillance footage from the casino shows the woman leaving the property, and that footage was used to identify her. Although the victim admitted to having little recollection of the things that happened that night, he indicated that he would have recognized her if he saw her again. Police identified the victim as Falcon, who has a prior record of charges including soliciting, engaging in prostitution, and trespassing. Attempts to contact Falcon for a statement were unsuccessful as she denied to cooperate. Falcon was arrested in August and is now facing charges of theft, with the value ranging up to $25,000 to $100,000, and she has a preliminary hearing scheduled for December 4th.
And Pahrump honors the families and victims from 9/11. More coming up. You're watching News 25.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again.
To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
$10 million in a pedestrian accident, $5 million in a car accident. These are just a few of our recent results.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. A family has pled guilty to charges related to the prolonged abuse and captivity of two teenagers in Las Vegas, and Ava Perducci has more.
A grandmother, her niece, and her partner have admitted to charges related to the abuse and captivity of 2 teenagers in a high-profile case in Las Vegas. Addie Gonzalez, the aunt of the victims, has pleaded guilty to 4 felony counts of child abuse, neglect, and endangerment. Gonzalez faced the most severe allegations among the trio, which also includes Maria Passarin, the children's grandmother, and Daniel Omezukua, Gonzalez's partner. Court records reveal that Gonzalez had initially been indicted on 27 charges, including 24 felony counts of child abuse, neglect, and endangerment, and 3 gross misdemeanor counts. As part of a plea agreement finalized on August 26, the remaining charges will be dismissed. According to Clark County prosecutors, Gonzalez, Passarin, and Omezukua kept Gonzalez's adopted niece and nephew confined in their North Las Vegas home for extended periods. The abuse came to light in November 2022 when neighbors reported seeing the teen girl attempting to escape from a second-floor window to get water. Testimonies before a grand jury revealed that the teens were often locked in the garage or a bedroom without access to food or water and suffered physical abuse. The girl also described being held captive for 3 to 4 months, confined in a room with deadbolts on both sides and only a bucket for bathroom use. Gonzalez had worked as a family learning advocate at the Clark County School District since 2005, but was suspended and placed on unpaid leave following the allegations. The teen girl also testified that Gonzalez was most recently employed at Ruby Thomas Elementary School. Sentencing for the 3 defendants is set for December 18th.
And there was an emotional day earlier here today in town. The residents of Pahrump came together to honor and remember those who were lost in the 9/11 tragedy that happened 23 years ago. In today's first part of our remembrance coverage, Sheriff Joe McGill shares a very touching speech.
Today, September 11th, is the day the United States remembers when the Twin Towers were struck. Here in Pahrump, each year we honor those who have lost their lives in this tragic event.
On 9/11 of 2001, I can remember that I was getting up and dressed and out of bed to go and take my written exam for promotion. I was working for Metro at the time in Las Vegas. I turned on the television and I could see the planes flying into the World Trade Center. I went to the exam at Cashman Field. They immediately canceled that, said contact your supervisors and see if you're being called in or not. From that point, we worked 12 on, 12 off for 2 weeks. I was assigned as a detective working in the tourist crime section, so I spent the majority of my shifts on the strip. A lot of the comment and talk from 9/11 is about the World Trade Center. Remember these people that were on Flight 93 that crashed in Pennsylvania. As I was sitting back there a few minutes ago, I just wanted to brush up a little bit, so I Googled it. That site that I looked at said that there were 44 occupants of that aircraft. No, there were 40 victims on that aircraft. There were 4 evil suspects on that aircraft. They don't deserve to be put in the same category as those innocent people who were just going about their daily lives with nothing, not a clue, not a care in the world. And suddenly they were thrust into a fight for their lives. And what did they choose to do? They chose to take action. They knew that if they didn't attack the attackers, there was going to be more bloodshed in Washington, D.C. There was no doubt in their minds. So they took over that aircraft and they hit the ground before it had the opportunity to go to the White House or some other structure in Washington, D.C. where it may have been bound. So I wanted to bring up those people, those 40 people who were just normal, everyday citizens who took action and fought for their life and fought for their livelihood, knowing that it was a suicide mission. Thank you.
Very moving ceremony. We're back with more local stories. You're watching News 25.
At Saida Trudeau, we have a commitment to integrity. We treat you like a neighbor, not a number. We want to earn your friendship, trust, and business for life.
We strive to offer the most competitive pricing, consistently checking nationwide to ensure the best prices.
Life gets busy. Don't add to your stress. Whether you need sales, service, or auto body repair, we're conveniently just minutes away. You can even make an appointment online.
Buying at Saida Trudeau keeps your tax money local for roads, schools, and emergency services. Not to mention, you'll pay a lower sales tax here in Nye County.
We have Nye County's largest inventory and access to thousands more. If we don't have the car, truck, or SUV you're looking for, we will find it for you.
We service all makes and models. Our mechanics are Chrysler and ASE certified, giving you confidence and peace of mind.
Saida Trudeau is the only locally veteran-owned and operated franchise dealership in Nye County. We are proud to call Pahrump home. Come visit us in person or give us a call at 775-455-3435.
Find us online at SaidaTrudeau.com and like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Yay, citizens of Nevada, the Pahrump Fall Festival has returned. Join us Thursday, September 19th to Sunday, September 22nd at Petrick Park as we celebrate 59 years of mirth and merriment at the annual tradition that's perfect for the entire family. There'll be live music, rodeos, and carnival games, so come revel in fun as you feast on delectable fare, soar through the skies on thrilling rides, and enjoy exciting entertainment. We'll see you at the festival.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans and their families with life-changing programs and services.
I realized I could be successful in a civilian career.
We stand by warriors and advocate for their needs going forward.
They were by my side in the hospital, and they're still with me today.
Through our programs, community, and advocacy, we're proving
anything is possible.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. The long-awaited high-speed rail project connecting Las Vegas and Los Angeles is moving forward with major developments just announced.
Southern Nevada residents, get ready for faster trips to California. The $12 billion American Pioneer 220 high-speed rail line, built by Brightline West and Siemens Mobility, is expected to be in full operation by the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. This major development follows Brightline's recent announcement of a partnership with Siemens Mobility to build the trains at a new production facility in upstate New York. The AP 220 high-speed rail is being funded through a mix of private investments and public financing. Brightline West, the private company leading the project, has secured private capital and applied for federal loans and grants. The states of California and Nevada have also approved tax-exempt bonds to help fund the project at lower interest rates. The trains will reach speeds up to 200 miles per hour, cutting travel time between Las Vegas and California to just 2 hours and 10 minutes, half the time it takes to drive. These luxury trains will offer first-class legroom, free Wi-Fi, and a seamless hotel check-in service on board. The project is also a big win for the economy, expected to create 3,500 construction jobs and $1 billion in tax revenue. With recent federal support and momentum, Southern Nevada is on track for a transportation revolution, just in time for the LA Olympics.
Okay, Mikey is here with your look at sports, and the Henderson Silver Knights, well, it's getting close to hockey season. They announced their schedule.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators got her done last night, 10-2 over the Albuquerque Isotopes. Rematch this evening at 5:05. Las Vegas Aces return to the court this evening. That game is in progress. They're in Indiana against the Fever. The Henderson Silver Knights announced their preseason schedule as they take on the Tucson Roadrunners. They open up the regular season on the road against the Texas Stars on October 11th. The first season home game will be October 18th against the Calgary Wranglers. Only 4 more sleeps until the Raiders and the Ravens Game 2. That'll be at 10 a.m.
on Sunday.
Pahrump Valley Trojans girls soccer are facing Boulder City. That game kicks off at 5:30 p.m. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
The Lerner and Rowe Weather Cam. Now, this morning, we didn't quite have blue skies. We are getting the remnants of all the wildfires from Southern California. The wind in the forecast is up in a bit.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
Change can be scary, as if your life's been turned upside down. But it comes with growth and a sense of freedom, much like the openness of the American road. We always arrive where we are meant to be, riding on the shoulders of those before us and preserving the core values that led us on our journey. Join Touchstone Energy Cooperatives in celebrating the power of human connections.
At Nathan Adelson Hospice, we know that when your loved one no longer wants to treat their life-limiting illness, their priorities change, and it's a tough decision. But the Nathan Adelson Hospice team is here to guide you so you can focus on what truly matters, your time together. And for almost 50 years, Nathan Adelson Hospice has been the organization Southern Nevadans trust. It's the choice of a lifetime. Choose Nathan Adelson Hospice.
1 in 6 Black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime, and we're more than twice as likely to die from the disease.
But when it's caught early, it's highly treatable.
For more than 30 years, PCF has funded cutting-edge research, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org/knowyourrisk today to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself.
It's your health. It's your life.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios with some regional weather to start with. Up in Fernley, we're at 83 degrees, Fallon at 85, Carson City 80 degrees, Tonopah 87, Goldfield 88, Beatty at 93, Amargosa 100, Las Vegas 96, and Death Valley at 110. But over in the Paradise at Pahrump, We're currently at 95 degrees and sunny, and that 95 is our high as well. Winds south 15 miles per hour, humidity at 6%, and the sun rose at 6:24, and will set this evening at 6:56. Expect humidity at 8%, winds southeast 14 miles per hour with a low of 63 and clear skies. As for the rest of the week, we are seeing those winds picking up, getting up to 17 miles per hour on Sunday. Stay careful out there. But we do have a cool Sunday at 92. And then Monday, take a look at that, 77 degrees and 16 mile per hour winds. And then getting a little cloudier towards Wednesday at 80 degrees. And that's your look at the weather. Back to the desk, here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Kaylee. So remember to take precautions because in the morning, some of that haze is around and you might not want to be outside. That'll just about do it for us. I'm Chris Palermo. Thanks for watching. Make it a great night.
We learn a lot from our families, like valuable life lessons passed down through the generations. Lessons that build healthy habits